Hello and welcome once again to another week of Quiet on Set. I have Kev here.
That's just one Kev.
It's just one Kev. And we're going to talk about the worst movie I've seen all year.
I won't go that. Okay, maybe you've seen a lot of movies.
I have seen a lot of
But
movies.
you've only seen 2 movies, and the other one was It. That's a hard call.
I don't know, it's Valerian anyway, but I don't know, I still liked some of it, but I was still so angry about it. I wrote an 1,000-page review on it.
1,000-page?
1,000-word.
A 1,000-page review. I was that angry. I went through the scenery. I went through costumes. I went through Rihanna was what?
I actually did a paragraph on Rihanna. Actually, I did actually go through a lot in the review. Like everyone got a shout in that. Even Ethan Hawke was in it for 2 minutes. Ethan Hawke was the only point in that movie where I laughed. It's a sci-fi movie. I should be laughing.
Alright, so spoiler free?
No, fuck this movie.
Alright, so I went in, right, very bored. I was like, I'm just going to see a movie.
Yeah,
and
good show.
I loved the opening of the movie.
Yeah, to me, now, I have that, I think I have, it's either in the start of the review or the end of the review.
The opening was spectacular, because it was basically, we're up in space, alright? Here's allies. Here's the people we don't get along with. Here's everyone on the planet. Here's an alien. And I think they picked the best song for it. You couldn't really have Rocket Man.
I can't find it now, but basically, the part where the film lost me was up to the point where Valerian and Lorelei went back to what's the space station? Whatever the fuck the space station is called.
Valerian.
No, Valerian is the main character's name. The space station's called Alpha or something. But
I thought the fucking space station was called Valerian.
No. Why would they do that?
Wiki it.
I'll have the wiki open. I swear to God. Cast Dane DeHaan as Major Valerian.
Alright, so what's the fucking space station called?
It's pretty called Alpha.
Oh yeah, it is. It's good.
Alpha.
God, that makes so much more sense.
This is the part where it lost me, right?
Right.
Where they were docking with the station, and they're like, "Listen, we haven't been here in a while," and I assume that means a couple of months or something. But obviously they've grown up there, because Alpha's supposed to be light years, hundreds of light years away from Earth.
Yeah.
At this stage, so they were obviously born on that fucking space station.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Give us a rundown of Alpha," and it completely they go through step by step every single floor that they're gonna show you in the action set piece that's coming up. They're there's a war section, and then there's this flower section, and then there's this gas section, and this fucking forest section, and then this is where all the people live, and all the people live here as well. And then it's do you remember that fantastic opening scene where it was first the people of Earth joined 2 satellites together, and they joined together piece by piece, government by government, each sent an envoy, each joined this culture on the space station, and then alien cultures came of various different races, some references to the Fifth Element with the big giant tank guys, where it's he's not hammering home, this is what these are called, this is what these are called, this is what these are called, this is what these are called. He's just there's some aliens of all nationalities, all creeds, all planets, all star systems. They all came together to form this massive community in space. And for another 5 minutes of the movie, he goes through every single name of every single fucking type of fucking creature that went. It completely undercuts the whole scene, because if he didn't show you that opening scene where the space station started, it would not have mattered, because he goes through the entire space station's fucking history essentially. And then it's even worse because it's massive exposition, a massive expositional piece in the middle of a fucking sci-fi action movie, telling it to 2 characters that should already know, because they were born on the fucking space station. They should just know the type of aliens that are on it. And then it just the thing that made this movie stand out was how much I said this to like after I'd seen the film, I came out and I think I was talking to Ed and Luke and Ethan. They asked me what I thought of it, and they were like, "Oh, but what's the special effects like?" And don't get me wrong,
Pretty spectacular.
the special effects are beautiful, but if you gave me $200 million, trust me, I'd look like fucking Cara Delevingne in a second.
Wait, it was $250 million?
$200 million is how much the special effects
What
cost.
did it get?
The budget was like $200 million.
Alright, and they got $200 million back.
They just about made their budget back.
Oh,
If you exclude the ads and stuff for it.
Do you know the Evil Dead series?
Yes,
Right.
quite familiar with it. I love it.
So they got fuck no money, right?
Yeah.
So like, I think it was for the third one they got the biggest budget. Like, I think it was $3 million. It was something better than all the other ones. It was still pretty small.
Mm.
But they spent about double and triple that just in advertisement. And
Yeah,
Bruce Campbell was just like,
What's the
we
point?
have not had, we can't need that money.
Yeah.
You've seen the movie. It's lovely. But
But it's
have you seen
aged
it?
horribly, yeah. But
third one has aged the worst. It has.
yeah, because it's the one that they put the most money into advertising rather than the film. But that's the problem with this film, is that there's so much effort and care and money put into the special effects that I don't think they had enough money for the cast to be directed properly.
So that's the thing with some movies. If a movie says to be continued, it's usually a death now.
That's the death knell of the movie. Yeah, it's like at the end of
There's been a few. That Dragon movie had that kind at the end.
Aragon. Yeah. It's like, oh no, so cute that they thought there was going to be a second movie.
And these fucking ended with to be continued, didn't they?
Yeah. Like Agent Valerian will return or something. But like, my main problem was that the most important cast members in the whole film should have been the main two cast members. Their chemistry needed to be real. It needed to be fluid. It needed to be charming. It needed to draw the people in and make you give a shit. The only person they gave a shit about was Cara Delevingne. She shone in this movie. Like she was Sean. Sean is a word. It's it's shine, but it's past tense.
Sean, alright.
Shined, whatever way you want to say it.
Okay.
She was charming. She was witty. I really enjoyed watching her on screen. And then she was acting across from the plank of wood that is Dana DeHaan, who is, up to this film, has played a cranky, narcissistic, spoiled little shit in everything I've ever seen him in. I've never
seen him in anything before.
He's in Chronicle, and he's in Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now, the only two movies I've seen with him in, because I fucking hated him in both of those. And I didn't even watch Amazing Spider-Man 2 all the way to the end. I just know he's in it. And then he's like a mopey little prick in Spider-Man 2. He's a mopey little prick in fucking Chronicle. So naturally, he was the only choice for the charismatic, attractive, and fucking suave and stylish Valerian character, which he is not. He's not attractive. Well, that's subjective. I don't think he's attractive. Like, he's not, like, you could say, well, he's not, like, stereotypically attractive. That's fine. That's alright. But he has to have something else that makes him attractive. He's not witty. He's not charming. He's not funny. He's not interesting. He's a boring, dull, fucking useless cunt that poor Cara Delevingne was forced to act across from. If they had gotten literally anyone with a bit of fucking charm, with a bit of suave, like if they could get a younger Matthew McConaughey, like, because that would be completely unfair if they cast a 50-year-old man opposite Cara Delevingne.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, sure. Tom Cruise is only 18 according to Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
So.
And this old lady said you that he runs in all his movies.
He does. He runs in every single movie. If Tom Cruise is in it, he's running in it.
Fucking, I bet you he was in a wheelchair by the end of it.
He'd be Forrest Gumping it straight down the road, like, you know what I mean? But
I like some of the ideas in the movie. I like the.
That's my like for me, that the thing that redeemed it, the thing that I was like, it's pretty to look at. I like Cara Delevingne. I really latched onto her character. I liked it. And then when Ethan Hawke pops out, the only time I laughed in the film was when Ethan Hawke came out. And he was like, so suave, so fun. It was like almost we're having a little break where actual actors were having a bit of crack in the fucking film.
What was weird, right? So people like, I can't wait to see Rihanna in this movie. It was like, she can't be disappointed. Why?
Rihanna appeared, right? And I like.
That's just CGI. Because no way can she dance like that.
She can. She can. Rihanna is her entire career is built on that she's a fantastic performer, and she showcased that fantastically in this film.
People want to see it just for her.
Yeah, but you shouldn't, because when Ethan Hawke came on screen, I went, Ethan Hawke is in this, and then he was in. I was like, oh, Leo, Ethan Hawke is class. And then when Rihanna was in, I was like, fucking Rihanna's in this. And then I was subjected to, and I mean this in a negative way, I was subjected to what is essentially a pole dance from Rihanna for like far too long. After a couple of costume changes and shit, you're like, all right, I get it. I get what she can. Why is she still dancing? Yeah. Why is she doing this? What is she? What is bleeding? What's his fucking name? This prick that fucking made this Luke Besson. Why is he forcing us to sexualize Rihanna? That's her image. Like that's
she wrote a song for
she can do it herself.
She has a song in this movie, and she wanted to be in it.
That's fair. Come here to me. She wants to branch out into as much different performance. She's not great, but come here to me. She, with the like her and Cara Delevingne, that's it. If Ethan Hawke wasn't in this movie at all, it'd be devastating. But the two of them were brilliant. Like I felt a better connection between Rihanna and Dane DeHaan than fucking Dane DeHaan and Cara Delevingne, and he's supposed to be fucking in love with her and asking her to marry him every 5 fucking minutes, but has absolutely no emotional connection with her.
Doing that to girls they don't appreciate it.
Yeah, ironically, when you ask people they have absolutely no chemistry with if they'd like to marry you, the answer is usually no, and that's why she says no to him. Like at the end, where he asks her to marry him, and she's like, yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Like the only two noises I made in the whole movie, right? I laughed when Ethan Hawke came on stage because it was gas, because Ethan Hawke is he's brilliant. And then when he asked her to marry him for the last time and she said yes, I actually, like out loud, I just went, what the fuck? And there was two other people in the screen, a chap that left before that and the chap at the back of the screen, and he just went, yeah man, what? So that's what happened in that school. There were 3 people went to see that movie and 2 people stayed to the end of it.
I don't want to talk about the plot now, right? Or
there is no plot. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
There's 20 minutes of this movie with Rihanna in it that could easily got fucking cut.
Oh, absolutely. If but at the same time, Rihanna's one of the best parts in the fucking film.
But again, she's on it, right? She's in flesh for about 2 minutes. Then she's this liquid creature.
Then she's like Bubble, yo. And actually called Bubble. Can we talk about for a second her name? She's a bubble creature called Bubble, and she's a fucking sex slave. She is a sex slave called Bubble who started being a sex slave at like 12, which he says to Dane DeHaan, and he's like, oh shit, don't worry, I'll sort you out, I'll get you out of this life. And she fucking dies!
Yeah.
What the hell?
One of the best scenes in the movie is when Cara Delevingne, right? She's going with the grapes with the big huge fuck off hat.
Oh yeah, that was gas. And then he starts like lemon wedging her head and all. That's gas.
And she's screaming because she probably knows Valerian is around there somewhere. Help! And
hopefully he's around there somewhere.
But like that 20 minutes is like, all right, we're having fun and all. You know, we're on the bus. We're seeing what's up. We're seeing like house people, things. But then we're like, it's not necessary. This whole 20 minutes could be easily cut.
It was a fun action. It was a fun bit of action, but it just
went nowhere. He killed the king.
Yeah.
He started a race war.
Yeah, essentially race war. This is your first race war, summer. But like, that's exactly it. Like they're like, you can't just go in. You'll cause an international incident, and then he kills their fucking king. What? Like, just go in, guns blazing. If that's the fucking case, like, don't fucking like. He needed to get Rihanna because he needed her camouflage to get in, and then he used her camouflage to get in, and then kill everybody.
And then she dies because she's no longer needed. The writer's like, fuck this.
But like, I think
fuck this noise.
It would have been much better if she stayed alive and he was like, I actually don't love you, Cara Delevingne, because there's nothing between us. You've already rejected me. You obviously don't have that for me. But this Rihanna character, really sympathetic. I'm going to help her get her life back on track and be a decent fucking human being instead of a plank of absolute wood.
There'll be a scene where awkward sex will be had.
No, but you don't need to put that in. You just, like, he rescues her, he puts her in
He
the
has
hands
a
of the-
list, the length of his fucking ship of all the people he's banged.
Yeah.
That's the first thing he's going, I'm going to help you.
But
you need
to
help
me,
first.
come here to me, right? When that list
We're
comes up,
beside you.
when that list comes up, right, she's talking about how he's suave and he seduces women. How? How does he seduce women? He didn't even seduce me! Like, he couldn't even seduce the audience into fucking liking him! Do you know what I mean? Like, how are you supposed to be this suave, sophisticated guy who can fucking flirt with women, no bother, can get them into bed, no bother, but can't even act for shit? Like, anybody else would have been better. Anybody that I could believe go, yeah, I think he could bang 200 women, no bother. Do you know what I mean? But no.
Is he Barney?
Oh, come here.
Listen, right.
Barney was playing a numbers game, right? He was like, I just keep asking people, someone will say yes. We'll get to that stage. But this chap,
You really didn't like him, did you?
he's a prick. Fuck him. Like, he ruined this fucking movie. Like,
How long was in the development hell?
it wasn't in development hell. It's just that
Oh, I thought you said it was trying to get this made for years.
Luc Besson has been trying to get it made for years because he loves the comic book, and he was like, oh, this will make a really good fucking film. Like,
And he made that?
and this is what he meant. Do you know what I mean? You know what was even worse? As I seen this after I seen Baby Driver, and I think that just ruined every film for me. Baby Driver is incredible. And this movie is dog shit. Like, Baby Driver, I went in and I loved it. It's almost a 10 out of 10, that film. Almost a 10 out of 10. And then I read that this is a similar story. Like, Baby Driver, Edgar Wright's been trying to get it made for like 9 years or something. This film, fucking Luc Besson's trying to get it made for years as well. And then he fucking shits out this piece of crap. Edgar Wright puts love and care and absolute dedication to the film, and then Luc Besson puts his name on this film and then says, yeah, it's really cool. I didn't bother getting anybody decent to cast because he wasted our budget on fucking tall white Avatar remakes.
I haven't listened to every word you just said yet, but I'm having an eye competition with your fucking dog.
He won't look away, he's a schizo.
Yeah, he's not looking away.
Because he's a schizo, it's his gaff.
My dog would never make eye contact with anyone but me.
Because he didn't like you. But, like, this is what I mean, like, it's just...
Alright, now you look away, you.
It smells itchy. But, like...
Smell my feet. Smell it.
Like, Dane DeHaan just ruined... Like, when I seen Clive Owen was in this, I love Clive Owen. It's a real pity that Hollywood has forsaken him for whatever reason. Clive Owen is the bad guy in this.
Oh, yeah.
He's the commander, who's obviously a prick because he has killer stormtrooper robots
He
you're
was
like...
in Children of Men, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's in King Arthur as well. Fucking unreal in King Arthur. But, yeah, and he has these killer robots, and you're like, oh, Leo, killer robots. Can't wait to see them fuck shit up. And then...
Like, at one point I thought there was only 3, and then there was like...
There's a whole fucking squad of the cunts, yeah.
Loads of them.
And then they're like, why won't they move? And they're like, oh, they were only programmed to listen to the commander. And they're like, that seems really stupid.
A little bit.
Yeah, like, even when you find out what he did and all, you're just like, fuck off, no.
I don't even want to waste the time talking about the plot of the movie.
The plot is stupid. The plot is really, really fucking stupid.
And I don't really want to, like... Because she's bankable. Cara Delevingne, she's really bankable.
Cara Delevingne, like, her following is huge. Rihanna, same thing. Clive Owen, he's dropped off the radar a little bit, and he's not really. He's just an actor at this stage. And Dane DeHaan can just go fuck himself.
See, I wouldn't mind the second one. I really wouldn't mind the second one.
I wouldn't mind the second one. They got rid of Dane DeHaan, or he got better in some way.
Yeah, because Cara Delevingne has gone from you serious to she's actually not that bad.
Yeah, that's alright. Like, I don't mind that she's in it. Yeah, exactly.
Because Suicide Squad, she didn't talk. That was grand. Paper Towel, it's really like
Paper Towns. Like, she didn't really talk in that one either. But it was like, come on, please stop.
I know you're pretty and all, but
yeah,
come on, lads.
I don't know. It's just like, please, like, if they made another one, right, and it was just called Loreline because they fucked Dane DeHaan to the wind, and they're just like, nah, fuck him, just Loreline, and we get some other chap in to be a different character. That'd be fine. I'd be like, yeah, happy days, no bother, I'll do that. But because they just dicked all over me with this fucking day in the hand nonsense. Like he's not what?
Think he tried.
He's not a leading man, and he was supposed to be. That was his fucking job, and he fucking failed. He should have been sacked.
He didn't do a good job.
You know what's worse, right?
What?
In order to be cast in a film, you have to audition, right? Then you have to do a chemistry test, and then they have to go, will people go see it with this prick as the lead? And then...
Damn.
Do you know what I mean? There's steps. There's at any point in the production of this fucking movie, they could have went, you can't act, sorry, but you can't act. You're not going to be this character. You're not believable as this character. Fuck off.
Every time I look over at your graduation picture, all I can see is Nightwing's outfit.
Grand. I'm glad we can put that into the podcast for today.
College boy.
Alright.
How long are we going for? How long have we been
This
going?
is a while, I'd say. 20 minutes.
Oh
I've only been shouting about this movie for 20 minutes.
Oh my god, you said 20 minutes. It feels like an hour. I need to see it again.
It feels like an eternity. Like, that's what the movie is. It feels like an eternity. There's an action set piece where it's like, they show up and like the army dudes are like, that's what you're wearing to a fucking, to a mission. And they're like, yeah, we're supposed to blend in with tourists. And they're like wearing like shorts and t-shirts and tank tops and stuff. And
I really like that scene.
They're looking fresh. But Dane DeHaan, once again, just dicked all over this movie by being shit.
What else did he direct?
Luc Besson. Yeah. The movies they decided to use to promote that Luc Besson was directing this are hilarious.
What has he done? Because
he's done The Fifth Element, which is a whopper sci-fi film, right?
Back in the 90s.
But like it's back in 1985, something like that. Where is it? It should be here somewhere.
I don't fucking seen it.
There it is, 1997. Right? Brilliant sci-fi film, cult classic. What's it?
He did The Mummy. No, sorry. Misread that completely.
The Messenger.
Taxi 2? What, with the Queen Latifah?
Latifah?
Queen Latifah.
Alright, fair play. Alright. But right, the films they used to promote this...
Kiss of the Dragon.
No idea what that is.
Can you scroll down? I just want to see what he's done.
Taxi
3! He did fucking Taxi 3.
Please stop making taxi movies sound. District 13, which
Taxi again!
You've already made that's the Queen Latifah one.
Then what? Who's in the other ones?
It's pretty French movies. They're pretty French movies.
Oh, right. So
yeah, they're French movies.
Oh, okay. So when does he sell it to America?
Oh, he did that in Fifth Element in 1997. But the films they used to promote this film are Fifth Element,
right?
Lucy.
He did Lucy.
And it was...
What was Transport 2?
No, it was something worse than... Oh, they're making a Lucy 2. Please, no.
Oh, I really like Scarlett Johansson.
What?
This is a weird new feature I've never noticed. If you hover over,
it pops up.
Yeah.
That's pretty useful. They made 3 Arthur and the Invisible movies. Stop doing that. Not good. Yeah, they used Lucy. I don't think they... Oh, he's not a director of Taken. Lucy, what else did he do?
My friend went to see Lucy, and obviously, because the movie ends kind of abruptly, but the screen also turned itself off. So he was like, there's just no ending, Kev. You did something and it was over. There's no end credits. It just turned off. So that's how he knows the movie.
There was a third movie they were using to say, Leon the Professional. There it is. Leon the Professional, right? Leon. He did Leon. He did Fifth Element. And then they were like, oh, and Lucy. Do you know what I mean? A sci-fi movie which has relevance to the movie that he's making, and a really good French movie that is critically acclaimed and a cult classic. And then Lucy, which made money but nobody liked. Do you know what I mean?
I love Scarlett Johansson.
I love Scarlett Johansson as well. I think they should finally make that fucking Black Widow movie and give her a bleeding day to shine.
No, I don't think they'll ever do that. There's not enough there for Black Widow.
They could do a prequel for her and it'd be class.
No, but then you'll have to get a different actress.
No, fucking let Scarlett Johansson do it. They let fucking Tom Cruise play 20-year-old men. They can let Scarlett Johansson play the younger.
Still annoying me. That's so What's Scarlett Johansson doing next, actually?
Being Leo. Probably.
Yeah, but no, literally, what you doing next? I actually want to know what you doing next.
Lucy 2, I think.
Yeah, that's how much I don't want to talk about this movie. And I was like, yeah, let's do this one. Oh, it's even that far. Alright. Because I liked Ghost in the Shell.
I didn't.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Nobody liked it, Kev.
I fucking loved it.
There was bits in Ghost in the Shell where I was like, yeah, no, it doesn't bother me. Like, the whitewashing thing never bothered me. It didn't bother me at all.
It didn't even bother the guy who
people are
made
like,
it.
yeah, it was like the guy that made it doesn't even give a fuck that Scarlett Johansson is playing the Major because it's just a shell. They made a shell to look pretty so that they could get it into places to kill people.
And
that's why it's there.
And
no one's gonna give you $300 million to make a movie with a fucking Anna Fujikawa, and people go, who? Do you know what I mean? Like, they want people to go see the movie. That's a different argument for a different time. Whitewashing is a serious problem that they need to tackle.
Oh, did you see about the new thing with the Hellboy remake?
Yeah, where it's going to step down. I think that was the best movie could do. I think they should
But
cast.
Also, there was another thing that they have the Irish actor,
Oh yeah, they made her black. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were like, so she will step down?
No, because it's different. Like a white character and a black character, like they could write them similarly.
Yeah, but I think she's like I like if she's at least black Irish.
No, because there's no black Irish people in the 1800s. Like,
but she's from the 1800s.
That's what she's supposed to be from, or something weird like that. But listen,
I was not making voodoo.
Yeah.
Voodoo.
You do the voodoo though. You do so well.
Oh, I was gonna make a boy reference to Labyrinth.
I actually really want to see Roughneck. That was supposed to look really good.
Yeah, I.
Anyway, now we're completely diverging because we really don't want to talk about
obviously
this.
she's doing Marvel movies. It's like, what is she doing next? Because how long are we going for?
25 minutes.
God, see,
this is how bad this movie is. Like, you don't want to talk about it.
I'm giving it a 5. I'm giving it a 5.
Yeah, I'd probably give it a 5. Like, I'd give it a 6 because for some reason, every time I walked into a screen that was on, I'd be like, huh. And I'd watch it. Like, I'd watch a minute or two and go,
I think it deserves a second viewing.
I don't know. See, I don't want to give Dane DeHaan the privilege of ruining my life twice. Like, I really want to see it because of Cara Delevingne, but then I really don't want to see it because, like, just Dane DeHaan just got fuck himself. Genuinely.
I think it's because this is our 4th one today. I just have no energy anymore. And Mother it was so exhausting to talk about.
Yeah, we talked
the
about
first two were fun.
Yeah. Because they were like Dark Tower. While it's like a semi-boring movie, it still has decent moments,
and it was fucking fantastic.
It was unreal. And then Mother can just fuck off, and then this movie can also just fuck off.
It's been a while since I've seen it, so I can't really remember everything about it.
Oh, don't worry, man. My review on the website goes through every single detail because I fucking hated this movie. Like, we talked about Ethan Hawke, talked about Rihanna, talked about how much I hate Dane DeHaan. We talked about how actually surprisingly good Cara Delevingne was in this.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised she's getting so much better.
And I didn't actually mention this, but I was actually shocked that Rihanna's character was actually so compelling.
Yeah,
like her character was like, oh, I was like, cool. And then
you fell for a character really quick, but at the same time, I was like, what the fuck is she doing?
Yeah. And
it could have been cut.
She could have been cut, but also, why is he flirting with her? So I was like, isn't he supposed to be in love with, what's that name? Like, what the fuck? And then John Goodman is in it as Jabba the Hutt. Clive Owen.
John Goodman's in it as Jabba the Hutt.
You know the fucking big fat chap they steal from at the start? Yeah, that's John Goodman. And then
I love John Goodman.
Clive Owen, I feel bad for Clive Owen because I was like, oh, this could be Clive Owen's back. No. He does his best. I think I put it best in the review where it's like he's doing his best British Nicolas Cage impression. Because he even does the, like, you know, the cry shout.
Bees! The bees!
Yeah, he does essentially what is that.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry too.
And then the special effects are worth it. Like the special effects are really good, but they're not backed up with anything else redeemable. Like, the actors should, like, with the special effects as good as they are in this film, they should be acting to counterpoint them. They should be acting good enough to.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
That was not to pet him. If you're strangers, don't pet him.
I don't lick my hand. I don't pet him back.
Actually, I am.
The fucking dog went for me.
Yeah, he does that.
That was so quick as well. Usually they show you teeth, ground,
No, he
then
doesn't.
like, no,
He doesn't.
miss a step, turbo.
Doesn't know. So yeah, edit that part out. Where my dog fucking mills you.
Holy shit! My dog would like playfully bite me.
Yeah, no, he doesn't do that.
Fuck
He doesn't like.
me.
You see, you have him cornered, so he doesn't like it.
I'm better not jump and run right at you.
Yeah, don't move until I let know. Anyway,
You also look at me.
just to get back, I said I'd give it a 5. You said you'd give it a 5, but actually, reading through my review, I only gave it a 2 out of 10 because of how annoyed I was. I wrote this review.
It's been more time. You've had
Yeah.
more time to think about it.
Like I wrote this review the second I came out of that film. The second I came out of it, I went over to Costa, I sat down, and Peter was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm writing a review for Valerian because I'm so angry about it." I think Dane DeHaan, like as I've said for the last like 25 minutes straight, fuck Dane DeHaan. I just hate him, and I think he heavily influenced that 2 out of 10. But like as time passed, and I was like, I wouldn't mind actually giving it another watch. So that's kind of brought it up to a 5 for me. Like like I said 6, but nah, it's not good enough for a 6 now, definitely not. And then I believe
I'll cut that out when he said 6 then there.
yeah, but like 2, like the way I wrote it is 2 out of 10, maybe a 4 if I had a few cans beforehand. But that's for first viewing. Second viewing, I could maybe a can and a half and I'd be alright. But yeah, that's definitely. I'd like to say first impressions of Valerian, but it's been out of cinema about a month and a half now, and I just had to get that off my chest.
Okay.
But there was other movies that were coming out that deserved more of our time. So we're gonna actually end it there because I think that's gonna be it for this week.
Yeah, we've nothing else to talk about.
Yeah, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you loved Valerian, if you hated it, if you didn't like it either. Also, if Dane DeHaan listens to this, haha, fuck you, pal.
Also, yeah, Kev might be back.
Yeah, other Kev might be back soon.
Original Kev.
Original Kev. Your other Kev.
Yeah.
Lots of Kevs. The Kev extravaganza continues. Cheerio, pip pip, and see you next week. Tally ho. See you guys. Thanks so much. Bye.